All the way from Providence, Rhode Island. Welcome to Outlander Cast. It's a podcast dedicated to the show Outlander on Stars.
Sing me a song of a lost that is gone. Sing, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Mary Larson, and I think I want us to change the music for our intro.
Okay.
I want to kick it old school.
Okay.
I want to go back. Season 1, Rhea.
All right. Well, the good news is I can do that.
You have it, right?
I do. Here we
Okay.
go. You know what? We're doing it again. Here we go.
I mean,
Nope. We got it. Here it is.
all the way from Providence, Rhode Island. Hey.
Hi-yo.
Yeah.
No, this is it. This
Yeah,
is here.
I know,
Here we
I
go.
know. That's why I like this.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Thanks.
There you go.
All right, that feels better.
See?
Let's do that from now on, just because.
I'm going to probably remix it because I don't like the
Yeah.
sound of it. But
I-
I'll remix it.
Yeah, I want to end with Rhea.
I agree. No more of this Annie Lennox stuff.
I mean, no offense, Annie, but like,
Get out of here. Go
No.
do some Eurythmics while you're at it.
so. This is the listener feedback episode for 306. Before we get into it, of course, we want to make sure that you know that you can subscribe to this. You can find us all over the place, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, just by searching Mary and Blake. But of course, you can go to maryandblake.com to see everything else that we do. All right, let's release the hounds.
Well, wait. You got an opening take?
No, if you look in the manuscript, the notes, I already did the thing after the opening take because nothing else was pink. It went from all the way from Providence, Rhode Island, and the next thing before you get to the rest of the show.
You are taking the opening
It's
take.
finely colored.
I know.
I thought my opening take was that I had to say that.
Well,
'cause
actually,
everything
yeah,
in
you're
black-
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm
That's
just
fair.
doing what's written, man. Black usually means like header. Like you don't read this, but this is the header. Like
Yes.
theme music is in black.
Yes.
Intro drop is in black. And then I read whatever's in pink.
I know,
So-
but we also have opening takes.
That's written and formatted to look like a header. It's the same formatting as theme music, intro drop. And
Yes,
I
we don't
read those.
literally say theme music. We play it. So we don't literally say, oh, here's my opening take.
Well,
But oh, man. She's Ron Burgundy, ladies and gentlemen.
that's it, man.
If it's written,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'll read
Ron will read it.
I will read it. All
All right.
right.
Let's
Release the
release the
hounds.
hounds. Here we go.
See, that's in the script.
Technically, it's in blue,
I know.
so I'm supposed to read it.
Yes.
All right.
However, it says Mary dash, let's release the hounds.
Yeah, because I was supposed to say, all right, Mary, let's release the hounds.
Man, I need to start formatting this.
Oh.
All right, peeps from jointhenerdclan.com. Blake, who do we got?
All right, Maureen chimes in. She says, I enjoyed this episode, although in the grand scheme of things, it felt a little bit like treading water. Like we have a bigger fish to fry than most of the plot points in this episode. That said, my good was Jamie deciding to draft contracts with the women and not kick them out of the Ridge because of what their husbands did. My bad. The sex scene between Roger and Bree, not only because of the lack of chemistry, but because it dragged out way too long and the show doesn't have time for this anymore. My great Rollo's grandchild. I'm here for the new puppy. And you know, Mary, if I'm seeing a running theme through this feedback.
Is that they love the puppy?
Well, yes, but most of all, it was the Roger and Bree sex scene was so bad and just not even worthy of our time.
Like I said, I'm worried about their careers. Like, I really feel like after these sex scenes, they're not going to be able to do romantic, sexy parts.
Yeah, no.
That's why they're going to have to be cops.
I don't see, honestly,
Like,
a whole ton
asexual
coming.
cops.
I don't see a whole ton coming the way of Sophie Skelton and Rick Rankin.
Or like doctors.
Yeah, like they're going to
They're
be
going to
on.
be like doctor number 3.
Yes, absolutely.
But not like the hot doctor that
No,
has
no,
a
no,
main
no.
storyline that hooks up during the day.
No. This is the doctor that's there. That like you get a chance to see them wash their
They
hands.
hold their clipboard and they're like, oh yeah, I gave him a rectum monitor at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Thanks, doctor. You're not even named.
They
You're just
have
doctor.
other opportunities where they do so much better. That's what I'm saying, is that it's not that they're bad actors overall. It's just this is not their thing, and this is not their chemistry. Like maybe they could pull it off with somebody else, but this is not okay.
I would be willing to see what happens. What would happen if it was if they weren't related with Bree and William?
They have better chemistry.
That's
you're right.
what I'm saying.
I mean, William, poor thing.
I know.
He can't get involved with many more people.
No.
All right.
All right. Next one.
Yeah.
All right. This one comes from Gloria. She says, "This is my favorite episode so far. 5+."
Oh my God. I was reading off your screen and I can't see that well. So it looked like this is my favorite episode so fart. Because it was far with an exclamation point.
Yes.
But I couldn't see that.
Gloria's coming in with a 5+. That like, meaning we've transcended Outlander and have now gone into some of the best television that you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hot
Gloria,
take, Gloria.
yeah.
That's a hot take. It was excellent. My good. Jamie having mercy for the wives of the jabronis who betrayed him and reissuing the contracts with the women. Good for him and good for them. My bad. Amaranthus herself. Never liked her in the books, and it's the same here. Of course, it was her idea to lie about Ben being dead, and my great was Ian, Rachel, Emily, and the kids. All of it. I cried when I read it, and boy, did I sob when I saw it. What an emotional scene. Everyone was stellar, loved it. Let's hope the last episodes continue with this exceptional writing.
Veronica said, as much as I have been enjoying all of the season, this episode was definitely my favorite. Not for cerebral reasons, but because it had all the Outlander feels. You are correct that Jamie's mercy move was very strategic because we got to be in his thoughts in the book, and because Diana Gabaldon actually talked about it in an interview, we know that for sure.
Wow, interesting. Yeah. For show. That's never not funny now. It is never not funny.
And hang you for show.
And I will agree, Veronica, for show. Oh, man, that's so good. I agree, Veronica, that this does have Outlandery feels. It has Outlandery vibes. So yeah, I liked it. Amanda says, I loved this episode. My good, Jamie is the king of men. I love how he had the women sign the new contracts. It was so Jamie. My bad. The scene where Emily is sending her son with Ian. I just didn't love Rachel's "he's my son now" speech. I get she was trying to comfort Emily, saying he'll always be safe and loved, but it didn't come off like that for me. I'm not sure if it was the writing, the acting, or just enough time for everyone to soak it all in. My great. The preview for next week. I can't wait for episode 7. Looks so good. I'm so anxious for the last episode as we get closer. I need the show to end with Roger, Bree, Ian Fergus, and Marcelly at the Ridge with Jamie and Claire. Ugh, I can't stand the thought of the show having a stupid ending. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Amanda's like, I can't. I just can't.
Can't do it.
Annie writes in, as always, Blake, you bring a perspective I didn't catch. I really liked this episode. I knew Amarantha.
That's right. Yeah, Amarantha. Because you were calling her Amarantha.
But oh.
Yeah. Let that one sink in just for a second, Mary.
Okay. But Amarantha is a character in another book series who is bad.
You let me walk around with macaroni and cheese on my shirt?
Blake, I didn't even see it. You're generally
We
not
had-
the most well-kept person. You're no Lord John Grey.
We had some macaroni and cheese for dinner, just a quick little, a little snack. I ate it, but apparently it's just been on my shirt because I went to go itch my skin, and I'm like,
It matches with all the stuff that's on your shirt. Probably was in one of the white spots.
it's just there was like a spoonful of macaroni and cheese on my.
I didn't see it, Blake. I would have told you.
I know you would have. All right,
But
sorry. Go ahead.
Amaranthus is a villain in the Court of Roses and Thorns
Oh, okay.
series.
Yep. All right. Got it.
So that's why I keep doing it. So Annie says, I knew Amaranthus was not to be trusted. Her good, I saw a thread of sort of feminine empowerment, even though we know historically women didn't own property in ye olden days. My bad, William and his self-righteousness. Really, dude? I think he is more upset at finding his cousin is alive because he can no longer pursue Amarantha. Annie's
She's
busting
in on
my
it.
butt.
She's a little bit.
Her great, Rachel and Ian. Naturally, Rachel needs to see this woman Ian loved so much put a face on the myth, and Ian being able to get closure, and his son, and a Rollo descendant, a cherry on top. Now, I feel the story is moving forward. Is it me, or have they stopped beating over the head with the face story? 4.7 kilts for me. Banana.
Hold on. Banana. Oh, no.
Nope. Blake,
No. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to do it.
no more.
I'm not
No
going to
more
do
buttons.
it. Okay. No more buttons, Blake.
How about Cindy?
Cindy says, I agree. It was the best episode so far. Good is Cunningham having to live in his misery. The bad was Roger and Bree's love scene. Yuck. They just don't have that Jamie and Clea chemistry. And to be honest, Mary, I've been beating that drum since we knew that those two were going to get together. I'm like, these two just ain't got it. Just from day one, you just knew it. Anyway, great is the Swiftest of Lizards in Rollo's grandchild. Tears of joy. All right, why don't you read, Mary, the next one from Facebook?
Facebook, Taryn Henry writes in, I loved Rachel in this episode. Everything she said was so real, but also true to her character, and I'm totally in on Rachel now. I think someone needs to check in on Augie, though. I don't think that baby has cried once. And after weeks of traveling in a carriage, I know I'd be crying.
Yeah.
Lastly, I was just waiting for William to come around and say to Ben, yeah, so just so you know, your literal wife is trying to get married and have babies with me now. Something ain't right here. Ugh, we are out on William.
Ooh, out on William. All right, Mary, are you out on William because of all of this? Or do you feel bad for William?
I personally feel bad for William. I like William.
Yep.
I like William book William. I like William show William. And I'm just like, oh, this poor little guy. But I agree that I wish rather than them fighting, they would have sat there, bros before hoes, and said, oh my God, wait, what? She knew you were alive? That girl's trying to marry me and make babies with me.
Yeah, so.
What's up with this girl?
Right.
So I wish that had been what happened. But alas, it didn't.
Yeah, because if people just have a conversation.
If women were in charge.
Yes. Well, apparently Amarantha's in charge because she was the one who made Ben go die.
Quote. But
So,
didn't really die.
Yeah, true. All right. Next one comes from Rebecca. She says, loved the episode, but we're getting close to the end and still no word on Richardson. I suppose that they dropped the entire storyline for expedience. I would say that I don't think it's expedience. My sense is that they needed that to breathe a little bit so that they could get to all the stuff that's happening right now. My thought is that it's probably they would not have introduced it and then just said, oh, okay, screw it. Something's coming. We just don't know when. So we'll see. All right, you ready for some voicemails, Marvin?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Mary and Blake. This is Angie in Georgia, calling about episode 6. I'm going to give it a 4 or 5. So this episode, I thought it was pretty good. My good was Jamie giving the land to the wives. I like that. It was also ripped straight from Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman when Sully gives his land to the ladies in the town so that they can vote.
Oh.
DG is a big fan of Dr. Quinn. If you watch that show, you see it all the time. My bad was unfortunately the sex scene. I hate to agree with Blake, but yeah, Sophie and Richard have no chemistry, and it was just really awkward. And I am also calling this era of television the finger bang era because, you know, everything is the same anymore.
Yes.
So it's real boring. My great though is Ian getting his son back. I was kind of brought out of the emotion by Rachel's, you know, Quaker talk, and also that guy going like, "Oh, that's Ian's son." Like, yeah, dude, the pale redheaded kid is related to the pale redheaded man. Like, whatever. But that whole entire thing was really sweet, I thought, and you know, really wraps up that whole kind of storyline nicely. Anyway, talk to you guys next week.
Totally
Love you.
agree.
Bye.
Thank you, Angie. What do you totally agree about?
That it's like so obvious that it's Ian's son.
Yeah. It's like
Can't.
the pale white kid with red hair.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't say.
Oh my goodness.
Stop it. Let's get the next one.
Hello, my name's Eileen.
Hi,
I'm calling
Eileen.
for the first time with a comment and a theory. My
Go back
comment
to how she
is
said theory
that
for a second.
Hiram Crombie is
What?
Go. I need to hear her for a second with how she said theory.
Okay.
with a comment and a theory.
Ah.
My comment is that Hiram Crombie is the original Bad Penny. He showed up with Tom Christie and the Fisher folk.
Yep.
He was so accusatory of Jamie when they thought that he had fathered Malva Christie's baby.
Yep.
And then this season, he shows up in business with Cunningham and on Cunningham's side when they are trying to trap Jamie. So that's my comment. Hiram Crombie, the original Bad Penny.
I kind of buy this.
Now, for my outlandish
Love it.
prediction, I think that
Oh, don't go rushing it. Don't go rushing it. Give me a second here.
Mock me.
Nope, wrong one, Blake. Okay, here we go.
Eileen.
Monsieur Raymond, when apologizing to Claire, is referring to him having revived the comp de Saint-Germain, not anything to do with faith.
Okay.
After all, he was responsible for the comp's death. I think he revived him.
Uh-huh.
And so that's all. Thank you for your wonderful programs. I am from New Jersey, live most of my adult life in the South, and live on...
It looks like she got cut off.
But that's what it was. I knew it was a lot of
Theory.
East Coast.
Oh, yeah, there was some East
and
Coast
I was
there.
like, this is New York, New Jersey.
Yep,
But then
absolutely.
she did have a bunch of other weird things. So I've been sitting here trying to figure it out. That makes sense. That's why.
Absolutely. The comped, Mary.
That would be awesome.
I
I'm
think
sorry
that
I
would be
revived
interesting.
this guy and he's chasing after you.
Yeah, but why would he revive the comped?
I don't know.
Like, that's...
I don't know.
I'm not
I'd be sorry for doing that too.
Hey, I'm not above it. I'm just saying, what's the gain here?
Why would someone revive a dead baby?
Right. Well, I mean, because it's a baby, and you want babies to live.
I mean, you're right.
You-
I'm thinking
like-
it was a zombie. You're right. I would want a baby to live. I just been calling it zombie faith.
Well, because it
Correct.
basically
If
is
it was
zombie
actually a real but if it was a real baby, not turning into a zombie.
Yeah.
It was picturing like green thing. That's not what I wanted. But you're right. Like he would do it just like she revived a baby. Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Anyone would want to revive a baby
Sure.
as long as they didn't come back as a zombie.
No zombie babies. All right, here we go.
Hi. It's
Hi.
Joni from Roseville, episode 806. I'm not going to give it a kilt rating because I just had to watch the whole thing without judgment.
Okay.
But I did notice a couple funny things. First of all, Roger and Bree are rumpy pumpy. No, thank you.
Mhm.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I told you, Mary, it's the running theme throughout the whole thing. Just Roger and Bree out. Everybody's out on it.
Fast forward. I loved where the Ian story was going, and you can kind of foreshadow. You can see what's going to happen there. And by the time they got to the son reunion and Rachel accepting him as his own, yeah, I was crying. That was a good one. I thought it'd be cheesy, like, here, hand over a boy. But it was emotional at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jamie's conviction of handwriting the eviction notices in Lord John Grey calligraphy style. And then the women coming to grovel with him while he's doing his crafts out on the porch. I thought that was funny, but he held to his own. And I love the resolution of that storyline. Yeah, we'll see how the women and the men folk get along after that.
Right. Good luck.
I kind of want to go back to this Hiram Crombie thing, now that I'm thinking about it. I kind
bad
of like
penny.
this. He's a bad penny. He's got a lot of things. A lot of things. He's like, you start adding it all up, and you're like, maybe he's the bad guy.
It is interesting.
He's always taking the wrong side, and he just shows up with these random people, and he makes the wrong
His apology
choices.
just wasn't like good enough.
No,
I
it wasn't.
really thought it was going to be something different.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy kind of sucks. Just always doing the wrong thing. It's like, you can make a mistake, just don't be a repeat offender. And that guy he is repeating all the offenses. Drives me crazy.
That's okay.
Okay, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Deirdre here from Melbourne.
Hi, Deidre.
Hi,
Firstly,
Deirdre.
so good to have you back. And
Thank
thank you for the Christmas card with the Outlander artwork.
Oh, you're welcome.
Episode 6, like you, Blank, I thought there was only 8 episodes. So, yes, I was really thrilled to find there 10, but this one was a bit meh.
Mm-hmm.
The great was Claire and Elspeth. Those conversations really worked. And the women getting their land titles back from Jamie, that felt right and had real weight. The good was Rachel with her scenes with Joseph Brandt and with Ian. Honest, grounded, and nice contrast to the pace. The bad, I still can't buy the on-screen chemistry with Brianna and Roger. 8 seasons in, I've tried, it's not landing. And then we get a chunk of Rumpy Pumpy, and I just thought, why are we spending time here when there's stronger material from the books we could be seeing?
Mm-hmm.
Now, to be clear, I don't mind Rumpy Pumpy. Season 1, wedding episode, can't admit how many times I've watched it. But I never need to see this again, or William and Amaranthus. And another miss was Ian's first wife scene. Great in the books, but so rushed here it just didn't land well. Overall, I had vertigo. Some nice scenes, but this episode was too plot-driven and fast to really do anything with it. Tilt rating of 3.5.
Oh.
And my theme, the women are strong, the men were just sort of there. And Blake, not great to give your wife stuff live on screen. Not great, Bob, but I love the rest of it. Thanks, guys.
All right. Yeah, not going to lie. Probably should have run that by Mary before we sent that out. Not going to lie.
Learning opportunity.
Yes, we'll call that a learning opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you for calling me out on that.
I'm
Next
a
one.
lifelong teacher.
Mary,
Yeah.
Blake,
Yes.
great to hear you back on the airwaves again.
Thank you.
Where you belong, spreading joy and whimsy, wisdom and peace and love to all mankind.
Yes.
And womankind. And women, sorry.
Yes.
You
That's what
forgot
we
the obvious thing, which is podcasting on Outlander, of course. Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves. So guys, this is not the Weasley twins, which you called us last time. We're far better looking than them. Different gender too, might I add. This is Emily, Holly,
and Pete from
Hey.
Tewkesbury in the UK.
Yes, it's been
So,
a while.
Mary, Blake, here's a challenge for you.
Yes.
My youngest here, Holly, started watching Outlander a few months ago and has stalled at Series 2, Episode 5.
Okay.
I want you to convince her with 3 reasons to carry on watching it and tell Holly without spoilers what she will be missing out on. I'll start with a couple. Faith, Series 2, Episode 7.
Yes.
Brienne and Roger. Oh, actually, Blake might struggle with Roger.
Yep.
Why is that?
Because Roger
Blake
sucks.
reckons he chatted at Mary in some store a few years ago.
It's
Get
true.
over it, Blake. He has eyes for you.
Okay, we digress. Off you go, guys. Convince Holly, and I will update you soon on whether it worked. In the meantime,
Bye.
Oh, well, I got to
was
tell you,
amazing.
that was great to hear from the whole clan. there.
Yes.
Pete, I'm so thankful that you call in and you've involved your daughters and the whole, like, it just, gets me, it just warms
Pete's
my heart.
kids are great.
This-
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I want to know how old Holly is. I think that's where I need some clarification.
Yeah, and it's also kind of hard to, and we're going to get super nerdy about this, but like, I don't know what she likes about Outlander. So it's kind of hard to like form an argument of why you should continue. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But if you had to go for it, what would it be?
If I had to say it, I would say that I loved the second half of season 2. The second half of season 2 and the first half of season 3 are, I would say, better than season 1.
Wow.
Like, if taken on the whole,
Mhm.
because we all know I hated France. I did not like it. But once you're out of France, things start moving. There's like a purpose, and I like that. Like, there's a thing to it.
Mm.
And I would say that the last few seasons have suffered from not having a driving force, but there was one in the back half of 2 and the front half of 3. So yeah, I mean, that's what I would argue without knowing exactly what you like. And everybody knows I'm a very harsh critic. I thoroughly enjoyed the back half of 2 and front half of 3 for so many different reasons. So I think it is worth your time to keep going. It has a driving force, and I would say that if you were to stop Outlander, then after season 3 would probably be the place to land.
Mm.
I don't know, Mary, what do you think? Why should they
think-
continue?
The richness of the characters, like, you're just gonna like hang on out with some people who, if they're not your favorites yet, they might become some of your favorites. I mean, like Lord John, like, you just need some
Some
more
Lord
Lord
John
in your life.
Yes,
for
I
sure.
agree.
Without Bear McCreary's music and seeing how it enhances, I think is absolutely brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think whatever got you into Outlander in the first place, there is more of it. If it's the love story, you get to see it continue to be challenging and evolve. If it's about the time traveling and the kind of like, I don't know, magic of it all. Yeah.
That comes.
Keep
Yeah, oh, yeah.
it coming. If it's the scenery, yes.
If it's the Scotland of it,
yes.
that comes back.
Yes. So whatever drew you to it in the first place, it comes back.
It will
in
come
different
back.
beautiful ways.
Yes, agreed. So that would be our argument. Let us know if we helped or, whatevs, if we didn't help.
Mhm.
All right, let's get the next one.
Hello, Mary and Blake. My name is Marie. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller,
Hello.
and I'd like you to try and guess where I'm from. I'm calling about episode
Okay, Marie. We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
8.06.
No,
I'm Marie. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, and I'd like you to try and guess where I'm from. I'm calling about episode
Is it
8.06. I give it a 4.8. I thought it was a very solid episode. As a book reader, for the first time, I was not thinking about the book, and I was fully engrossed in the show. Also, I'm finally sold on all the storylines, even Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm early take.
Mm-hmm.
Early take is France. Gotta
Ah.
be.
That's what I feel. Or French Canadian.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I could be sold on that.
It has French or France in the title.
Yes, or French, like adjacent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. We're gonna go France. I'm gonna go native France. That's where I'm going. How about you? You gonna go French Canadian?
No, I said France like seconds ago.
Okay.
My good was Jamie offering the tenancy contracts to the women and Claire giving her knowing looks. I liked how this season challenges our old Jamie. There was jealousy, there's Frank's book, and now the struggle to be merciful. My bad is not so bad, it's the puppy. First, the child holds him, and the puppy just hangs there.
Your bad is the puppy?
Gotta be French.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Go back a little bit.
Okay.
So I can hear why Marie hates puppies.
To be merciful. My bad is not so bad, it's the puppy. First, the child holds him, and the puppy just hangs there. And then Ian, a stranger, takes him, and the puppy doesn't try to sniff around or explore. He's just hanging.
Okay, so it's not the
Have you ever seen
itself.
a puppy? It's highly unrealistic. Unless maybe Mohawk puppies are different.
Okay, Marie, I was going to be a little judgmental there for a second. I was gonna.
Might be French puppies.
But
like French bulldogs are probably very swirly.
Yes. Well, I would imagine that all puppies are pretty swirly. Like, you seen our golden retriever when she was a puppy. And, like, she was banana land. So I was going to be a little judgmental, like you were saying the puppy. But now that I get the context of it, I kind of agree with you on this one.
I mean, I'm poking fun of the baby.
Here we go. Keep going.
My great, of course, was the scene with Emily. I cried the whole time. That kind of scene is exactly why we love Outlander. Every character was perfect. Every line was perfect. I loved it. So now for where I'm from.
Okay. Final take?
Yeah. France.
France. Okay, here we go.
I'm calling from Montreal, Canada, but I'm originally from France.
Oh,
Thank you, Marion Blake, for this podcast and for taking listener feedback.
Well, you're
love
welcome.
it. Bye.
We got them both.
We would have been right either way. Perfect. That works out well. All right, here we go. Next one.
Hello from the Highlands of Scotland. It's
Hey,
Kirsten
Kirsten.
Lynn here, giving you my take on episode 5. The good. William lamping his cousin Ben square on the nose. I mean, what kind of cowardly naff of a man lets his family think he's dead?
Right.
The bad. Amaranthus. No. Jeezo. In Scotland, we would just describe her as all fur coat and nae knickers. I mean, she looks outwardly classy, but truly, she is trashy.
Yep.
Another Scottish slang word for you, sometimes used for knickers, is scants. So I'm actually going to call her Amerscantless from now on. The great Jamie's speech in the lodge was actually a direct quote from probably the most famous document in Scottish history, the Declaration of Arbroath. It's a letter that was drafted on the 4th of April 1320 by Scottish nobles to the Pope. It was a diplomatic way to explain and justify their continuing hostility towards England. England had refused to accept Scotland's independence and legitimacy of their king, Robert the Bruce, at the time. The Pope then wrote to King Edward, the English king, to encourage him to treat the Scots better. So, a pretty important document.
That is.
That's all for me. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Kirsten. We get a nice history lesson in there, and we learn a new saying.
There you go.
All fur coat, no knickers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Good job, Kirsten. Thank you. All right, next one. Here we go.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Cassie in Brooklyn calling about episode 6.
Hey, Cassie.
My good. When Ben was like, I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine.
Yeah.
Some men think that I'm intense or I'm insane.
Yep.
And he actually says that Thomas Paine was intense. That was hilarious and awesome. Thank you, writers. My bad. I didn't need to see Cunningham's dirty diaper and wet sheets. But in a way, it was some awesome poetic justice. And you know who else had a dirty diaper? Hiram Crombie, when Jamie hollers for him outside the trading post.
Yep.
You know, he was pooping his britches in that moment.
Yep.
And finally, for my bad, there was a little tease in the episode that may or may not lead to a horrible event that took place in the book. When I read this part of the book, I was so upset with Diana that I had to quit Outlander for a period.
Oh.
It was awful and totally unnecessary, in my opinion. And I can't even talk about it. Marian book readers will know what I'm alluding to. My great, Jamie's contract with the women. I love that the women are now in charge of their land and the men as well. This was such a badass move, and Hiram Crombie can suck it.
Yep.
And Swiftest of Lizards with Rolo's little grandpuppy was the absolute best, and I'm so happy that they are going home with Ian and Rachel. All right, only a few episodes left. Love you guys.
Thank you, Cassie.
Bye.
I love it. Hiram Crombie can suck it. That was good. Good job.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Andrea from Portland, Oregon, calling
Andrea.
in for Outlander episode 6.
Hi,
Which
Andrea.
I'm giving 3.7 kilts.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it, but compared to the previous episode, it felt like a lot of filler stuff and lost the momentum and consequently my interest. My good. The theme of the power of wives and women in this time, from the Ridge wives signing the tenancy contract to Claire and Elspeth's goodbye. My bad. The timing of scenes and pace in the episode. You're telling me that Ian is already in New York. Doesn't that take weeks? Then there's time for Jamie to have a drink with the devil and Bree and Roger to have Rumpy Pumpy, which is another bad in my opinion. I did not need to watch that scene. And then we go back to William, who is still in the tent from the previous episode cliffhanger and hasn't even had a conversation with Ben yet. That should have been first. Then the drinks, then the Rumpy Pumpy with Roger and Bree, or maybe just cut that out entirely. Truly, it just was awkward to me. And then maybe Ian and Rachel in their New York scene. My great was the scene with Ian's first wife asking Rachel and Ian to take Speaks with Lizard to the Ridge for safety. As a mom, it would be absolutely heartbreaking to send your son away, and I felt tremendously for her and understood why she was doing it, but it just really tugged at my heartstrings. As always, thank you for all that you do, Mary and Blake. And lastly, banana!
Thank you, Andrea. Marvin, I like this idea. Cutting the Roger and Bree stuff all together and giving us more time with Ian and Rachel, maybe the traveling there. Maybe we get a nice little montage. I don't know. Throw that out.
Why would they have to have had this?
I don't know. Or yes, maybe some more time with William and Ben. I don't know. Something. Just anything other than what we got.
Yeah. We did not need all of it.
No, not at all. It's okay. It's okay.
It is.
It's okay.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Carolyn, from that great state of Connecticut. Just started listening to...
I'm sorry, Carolyn.
Your recap of 805 when Blake had the minion voice, and it just made me crack up. I called about this another time, and when I started listening to your podcast, for some reason, I had it on double speed. So Blake's accent just sounded ridiculous. I'm like, what the hell am I listening to? But anyway, the sound effects made me laugh, and I know they weren't intentional. One thing I wanted to mention, from probably every time that you see Amaranthus and William in that pavilion, is it reminds me of The Sound of Music.
Yes.
And they should start singing, I am 16 going on 17. Yes. It's just very interesting that they always keep coming back to the two of them in that vignette and that staging. Why can't they talk anywhere else?
Yep.
Again, loving your podcast. I've been with you through Outlander and This Is Us and Bridgerton, and looking forward to hearing more. And I'll be watching 806 tomorrow because I'm a little behind. But anyway, thank you again for all of you do, and talk to you soon.
Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that you've been with us all this time. Very, very kind of you. And yes, regardless of me being a minion or not, my accent is still ridiculous. I don't care if I'm on single speed, double speed, or just ludicrous speed, where we're all going plaid. I am ridiculous at all times.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Marie-Louise from Denmark.
Hello.
I want to thank you for the great work you're putting into the podcast, despite the fact that you also have a life with work and kids. I just get angry that people complain over when you are putting out the episodes. It's just disrespectful. Now to episode 806. My killed rating is 4.8.
What is disrespectful?
Remember when the lady with the I can't remember her name. She's like, yeah, Mary and Blake should just at least give us an opportunity to.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
somebody was just crapping on us for not having.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what that is.
I really liked this episode because of the focus on relationships and character development.
Yep.
My GBGs, my grade. The scene when the women are asking Jamie for mercy. How strong and vulnerable the women are at the same time. And Jamie's problem that he hates to let the women and children suffer for the husband's mistakes, but he finds it too dangerous to punish the men for their betrayal. A real dilemma. And I loved Jamie's solution to the problem. Power to the women.
Yep.
My bad. Oggy, the baby that doesn't behave as a real baby. Sleeps when he's supposed to. He seems like he weighs nothing. When Rachel is carrying him, I just can't unsee the fake baby.
Yeah.
My grade. Rachel and Ian's visit at Joseph Brand's. I just loved that Rachel and Catherine were so strong and shined with their wisdom and how to control the situation with so much cleverness. And Izzy's performance as Rachel was so believable and nuanced and emotional. Have a nice week. Bye.
Thank you, Marie
Thank
Louise.
you.
And I got to tell you, I was not really in on Rachel for a while. The whole thee thy thing driving me crazy.
Yes.
But I think I'm in.
I hope so.
I think I'm in.
Okay.
Because it was that scene there where she just admitted to the fact that she was feeling like crap.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well, we're still going to do this. You bought some Blake bucks
Love
with
it.
that. Okay.
Blake bucks.
Hello, Mary and Blake. It's Jenny from the Bra.
Hey, Jenny.
First thing I want to bring up is Sherry. Was it Sherry that emailed in and was complaining to you guys that you weren't getting things out quick enough?
Yes.
Sherry, just hold your wished hen, okay? Just let the people do their things that they need to do. I totally am on board with you guys. I have got 3 kids. I work. I have a small business. Like, people are busy, Sherry. Give them a little bit of grace. My second thing that I wanted to say is about episode 6 of Outlander. I don't think I can watch Roger and Bree have a sex scene. I just don't think I can do it.
Nope.
Those 2 actors, as lovely as they are, have no chemistry, and I actually had to skip it. I had to do a fast forward. It was too painful.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all I have to say this week, guys. On to the next, and hold your wish, Cherry.
Listen, Jenny, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That was very good. People are sticking up for us. I appreciate that.
They got our back.
Thank you.
Hey, Barry and Blake. This is Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. I've read all the books and novellas, and I've watched all the episodes of the show so far.
Wow.
I'd give this an episode 4.85 kilts.
Okay.
It's the closest we've come to the first season of Outlander. Although I like the different vibe, it's so much more expansive. My good. The episode is all about girl power. Jamie only agreed to have the women of the Ridge sign tenant agreements because Claire encouraged him. I do believe he otherwise would have made the women leave along with their men. He wouldn't have been happy about it, but he would have done it because he is a man of his time.
Hold on. I'm pausing Victoria. Mary, do you agree with that take? That he would have, what, you're smiling at me.
How to tell when the hosts aren't listening.
Can you replay the question, please? This is bringing back trauma. 10th grade. I fell asleep in American history. Oh, it was 11th grade because it was AP. U.S. History AP. Got caught sleeping. And he asked me a question. I heard my name. And he just looked at me. And he just kept looking. And he waited for me to admit that I needed to hear the question again. So I think I just took a little snooze. What's Victoria's question? Do you want to replay some of it?
My stomach hurts from laughing so hard.
I had like a brain vacation. That was delightful.
Oh my God, that was great. I saw Mary's face, and I could see something is wrong. She's looking at me, and she gives me that smile she gives me when she knows that something was wrong. You didn't even need to say it. She was saying, I don't even remember what she was saying now. Oh, crapola. Here we go. Let's go back. Oh, I remember now. Do you think Jamie would have still let the women stay in his land and give them control, even if it wasn't for Claire?
I don't know. Like, Claire's always been part of his life in this world. So I don't know. Like, if Claire didn't speak up and say what she had said originally.
If she didn't encourage him to be like, hey, this, like, we got to figure out what we're doing.
I think after the ladies came and asked for it and he had time to think about it, he would have still done this.
Yeah, you think so? Okay. All right, here we go.
Jamie only agreed to have the women of the Ridge sign tenant agreements because Claire encouraged him. I do believe he otherwise would have made the women leave along with their men. He wouldn't have been happy about it, but he would have done it because he is a man of his time. Catherine navigated Emily meeting with Ian after her husband said Emily was dead. She basically took control of the whole situation, which is awesome. She didn't say a lot, but when she did, it was powerful, and she shut her husband right up. He really had no chance but to go along. And those badass women of the Ridge. I love how they conversed among themselves, spoke up to Jamie, and basically Hiram Crombie had this hangdog expression, which just made me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Maybe it's because there's so much good chemistry between Bree and her brother, but she and Roger just didn't hook me.
Nope.
My absolute great. When talking to Cunningham, Jamie said,
it looks like she got cut off.
This is her first time calling in.
It's her first time calling in. So I'm gonna let the rules slide here. Okay, just remember, this isn't Nam. We got rules. Okay?
Hey, Mary and Blake. Hope you'll let me finish. This is Victoria. My absolute great was when talking to Cunningham about dying in battle, Jamie said, more honor in that. Ouch. And you made your bed, you'll have to lie in it.
Yes.
So to speak. His whole body language was chef's kiss. Did anyone else notice the tapping of his index finger? That's something he's done along and was mentioned in the books. It was a nice little Easter egg. My absolute most fabulous great is Outlander. You made me cry. Rachel Hunter, so brave and badass. She admitted her jealousy about Emily to Ian, and his tender response was beautiful. The brief conversation between Emily and Rachel was so touching. I really believe that both these women love Ian in their own way, and they're fiercely protective of not only their own, but other people's children. Rachel is saying that she'll keep Swiftest of Lizards at her fire made me weep like a baby. That puppy being the grandson of Rollo, even better.
Totally
I know
agree.
I mentioned it as my good, but the badass women of the Ridge also counts as great to me. They're just the very best. Basically, the whole episode was wonderful, except Bree and Roger, like I said. But the great was so great, I just can look back. That. So, did you figure out where I'm from?
Nope.
I'm originally from Poughkeepsie, New York. I left and moved to Alaska when I was an adolescent. Lived there most of my life. But here I am in Oregon.
Whoa.
What do you think? Did you get it?
Definitely not.
Love you guys. Keep it up.
Thank you, Victoria. I definitely would not have gotten that trail.
No.
Not at all.
It's an amazing trail, Victoria.
Holy smokes. All right, let's get to the next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Katie from Joyzy.
Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
I just wanted to have a comment about your episode 5 feedback about the devil episode. Indeed, if we were paying attention in season 7 in the Hello Goodbye episode when Roger meets his father, I believe there is a very quick visual reference to Roger sitting in the underground during the bombing of London, and his father is sent, essentially goes back and is going to save Roger's life. So there was a very brief reference to that in season 7, but even myself as a book reader, I forgot about that till I saw the baby being tossed. So anyway, so it was there, but hard to catch.
Interesting. I definitely don't remember that at all. So we'll say, okay, great, love it. I still don't understand why it's in here if we're gonna do nothing else with it. Just throwing that out there. All right, Marvin. That is the end of all of our voicemails. Do you have anything else to say before we move on to the next episode?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, me too. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get some good momentum as we're driving into the end of the season. And I can't believe, man, that we're almost done with Outlander. Wild.
Don't say that out loud, Blake. It's too tender. Too tender.
Well, I mean, we still got Blood of My Blood, and I'm sure.
Not the same
I agree.
at all.
But I'm sure that there's also some other things that will be coming our way because Starz loves to mine their IPs, and I'm sure we got something else brewing.
Let's hope.
All
right, friends.
Let's
time to close out the show.
Let's do it.
Thank you all so much for hanging on out with us.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for even sticking up for us and how things go. Much appreciated. So,
truly.
Yes. And we've also seen some comments online and, in support of us. Mary, do we have any reviews that we would like to share?
Yes.
Good or bad?
I'm only doing good ones.
No, I like to do the bad ones,
too. Well,
too.
there's been some good ones recently.
Okay.
One is from BB Spokane.
Okay.
I found the Mary and Blake podcast years ago when I was doing a home project and wanting something fun to do to listen to. 2016? It felt like I had come across kindred spirits. I laugh at their silly jokes and feel myself getting upset when I disagree with Blake's opinions. I rarely disagree with Mary, although Blake has helped me be a better critic and be aware of things I used to ignore or not see.
All right.
I find myself thinking, the lighting in that scene was perfection. I also love Mary's input on the music. I'm a book reader and had decided never to watch the series because I didn't want it to ruin the books. But I'm glad it changed my mind. I have been able to enjoy both worlds, and the two of you have helped with that. Being a silent listener all these years, I wanted to at least say hello. Thank you for going alongside with me on this ride.
Well, that was very kind. That is a great review, and I am more than happy to escort you through all of this.
Just go along the ride.
Yeah, we're here, man.
Arm in arm.
We're just watching Outlander, talking on some microphones, having a good time.
So thanks, BB. We appreciate you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
All right. My name's Mary.
My name is Blake.
It sure is. And you've been listening to Outlander Cast.
Faux show.
Faux show. Slanjava. Faux show.
Faux show.
Work.